Hey guys, welcome back to another 7th grade design class. So this week we are focusing on the silver age of animation, specifically the film Cinderella from 1950. So we watched this documentary. It's called From Rags to Riches, The Making of Cinderella. In just a few moments, we're going to have a bunch of 7th graders enter and share their answers to the trivia with us. So hopefully you guys can stick around and learn a few things about Cinderella. Hey, what's up, Annika? How are you doing today? Here's Brandon. Hey, Gianfranco. Nice to see you. Hello, everyone.
Okay.
I thought we'd try something new this week. I'm going to ask a question. I want you guys to type your answer in the chat. All right? Type your answer in the chat. Whoever gets the question right can then move on to the next question. Oh, I like Annika already put in the answer, as did Ariana. I like the enthusiasm. Let's start there. First question, before the movie Cinderella, what was Walt's biggest hit in terms of a film? I'm going to call on Annika for this one.
So before Cinderella, Walt's biggest hit was Snow White. Snow White.
Correct. Thank you. Snow White. See what I've done here? I already have the answers prepared, and then I can just peel off the little sticky note. All right, Annika, why don't you pick the next question, read the question, and then the first person to answer it, I will call on it. Remember, you're typing your answers in the chat.
The 9 old men are the people who really saved Disney animation after World War II. Who said it?
All right, I want to call on Gianfranco, please.
Christopher Finch.
Yes, very good. Christopher Finch was the one who told us that. Kind of like an animation historian.
Everybody loves a story of an underdog. Who said it?
All right, next quote. I know that Annika got it first, but I'm going to call on Kira.
Glenn Keane.
Very good. Glenn Keane. He was a Disney animator.
I'm a Cinderella story. I started as a poor kid, and here I am.
Sachi.
Joel Siegel.
Yes, very good. Joel Siegel. He's kind of like a film reviewer.
Joel Siegel said the Cinderella story had been told for blank years.
All right, so we skip down to this one. Joel Siegel said the Cinderella story had been told for how many years? I see an answer. Unfortunately, it is incorrect. Kira, please give us the answer.
900.
Yes. If you recall in the documentary, Joel Siegel says, hey, this is a story that has been told for 900 years. But ever since this Disney movie came out in 1950, Cinderella story means Disney's telling of Cinderella. Kira, tell us which question will be next.
What 2 jobs did Walt have as a child?
Ariana, I want you to give me the second word that you typed.
Newspapers. He delivered newspapers.
Delivered newspapers, very good. I would like to call on Henry to give us the first job. Besides delivering newspapers, what did Walt Disney do for a job as a child?
A farm boy?
He worked on a farm.
Yeah, I know a lot about that.
You do, right? Because of your duck and your chicken.
I don't know much about cows or pigs, but I do know a lot about chickens and ducks.
Very good.
So, what happened to the glass slipper?
All right, let's see if anyone knows what happened to the glass slipper. Please type it in the chat. Okay, we're getting a lot of answers from the same people. I'm going to call on someone. Let's hear from Brandon.
They lost it and it broke. Both happened to.
He's right. 2 things happened. First, they lost it, and then it broke. I just wrote it broke. I like your addition, though.
Fill in the blanks. Glenn Keane said the heart of all of Disney's films was.
I see Ariana has answered very quickly. Ariana, why don't you give us the answer to that one?
Transformations.
Yes, very good. Transformation.
Who animated the 2 sides of Cinderella? The simple one.
All right, who animated the simple side? Gianfranco.
Eric Larson.
Very good, Eric Larson. Gianfranco, why don't you read the next one, and maybe we can do the next part.
Animated Cinderella's sophisticated side.
Anaya.
Okay, I said Mark Davis.
Very good. Thank you, Mark Davis. They actually had 2 different people animate those 2 sides of the character. Okay, thank you guys.
Who animated Lady Tremaine?
Anaya is asking who animated Lady Tremaine. Henry has an answer.
Frank Thomas.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so who animated the 2 stepsisters?
Who animated the 2 stepsisters? Annika.
Ollie Johnston.
Good. Annika, why don't you pick one for us and we'll move ahead.
Cat and Mouse key sequence to the scenes by this filmmaker.
Wow, Kira, quick on that one. Kira, what is the answer?
Hitchcock.
Yeah. Have anyone heard of a Hitchcock film? Alfred Hitchcock. He made really intense, very suspenseful, thrilling films. And compare a cat and mouse sequence in an animation to a Hitchcock film is like a really big compliment, especially for animations at the time.
Who animated the cat and the mice?
All right, looks like Ariana was the first one there.
It was Ward Kimball.
Yes, very good. Ward Kimball was an animator who wasn't known for realistic drawings, so they gave him the more cartoony drawings.
Who voiced Cinderella?
Kira, who was it?
Len Wood.
Very good. Eileen Woods is
Eileen.
the correct answer. They thought she had a really fairy tale sounding voice, and they were right.
Who voiced Lady Tremaine?
Alex.
Eleanor Audley.
Very good. Eleanor Audley. And interestingly enough, she was also the reference for the live action footage.
Who voiced Anastasia?
Okay, who's got this one? Sachi.
Lucille Bliss.
Very good. Lucille Bliss.
Who voiced the narrator?
Back to Annika.
So the narrator was Betty Lou Gerson.
Very good. This actress later became the voice of Cruella de Vil. You want to read the next one for us?
Fairy Godmother.
Who voiced the fairy godmother? We have a lot of answers coming in. Sachi, give us the answer.
Maria Felton. What previous Disney movie also featured this voice actor?
All right, let's hear from Gianfranco.
I said Dumbo.
Dumbo is correct. Thank you.
Number of copies the Cinderella album sold in 19.
All right, so we skip down to this one. The number of copies that the Cinderella album sold in the 1950s. Okay, we have some answers here. Sachi, what is the answer?
750,000 or 750,000.
Wow, 750,000 copies of this Cinderella album were sold in the 1950s.
Number of bells that might ring to summon the serpent Cinderella.
Kira's got it.
3.
3 is correct. Have you guys ever heard this before? 3 is the magic number. You guys have heard that before? Luca, do you want to read the next question? Why don't you pick a question to read, and then we'll see if we can get an answer.
Okay.
Thank you.
My computer is like taking abnormally long to load.
I'm going to ask this one, okay? Number of times Disney had published their own music before Cinderella. Anaya.
I said 0 times.
0. This was the very first time. They realized when they had previously sold albums that some other company, RKO Productions, was making a ton of money off of their music. And they're like, hey, let's produce it ourselves. And this is one of the reasons that Cinderella financially saved Disney Studios.
Let's do the last, what's the magic number? So number 4 on the album cover.
Alex, what is the answer?
4.
4. That's true. So if you had to pay really close attention to this one, 4 horses on the album cover. Alex, which will be our next question?
What musician explored overdubbing in the mid-1940s?
What musician explored overdubbing in the mid-1940s? Sachi's got it.
Les Paul.
Les Paul, very famous guitarist.
What was the nickname for the music publishing biz in downtown New York?
So we're here, the nickname for the music publishing business that was headquartered in downtown New York. Kira.
Tin Pan Alley.
Very good. Tin Pan Alley. Walt Disney said, hey, let's get some songs written by the professional songwriters, those who make a living writing hit songs. It worked.
What song used an overdub technique?
Okay, Sachi's got it.
Yeah. Sing Sweet Nightingale.
Sing Sweet Nightingale. They showed that even though it was only Cinderella singing the song, they layered different harmonies. So there was like an overdubbing technique, which was kind of new at the time. Walt created this series of cartoons based around musical performances. Henry, what is the answer?
Silly Symphonies.
Silly Symphonies. Is there anyone here who hasn't got a chance to answer one of the questions? Vasilisa, did you get a chance to answer as well?
No.
Okay, can you give us this last one? Why don't you ask the question and then you can give us the answer?
The cat's name is Lucifer.
Very good. The cat's name is Lucifer.
Mr. All, isn't Lucifer like another name for the devil?
You're absolutely right. So that's like a little clue into the personality of this character. So we are now done reviewing the Cinderella documentary trivia. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank also the Whitby community members that are watching along. 7th graders, if you could give them a goodbye, we're going to wrap up this portion of our call today. All right, guys? Thank you so much.
Henry, join my call.
Yeah.
Okay, Henry? Together.